Hello, friends. Welcome back to your reading class. Today's lesson will focus on text evidence. Students, your objective is that you will use your skills to develop comprehension throughout the text listed below. You are expected to make inferences and use evidence to support your understanding. In this lesson, you will practice how to prove your answer through a reading passage. Throughout the school year, while using your MyView Literacy Workbook, you will be reading many stories and having to highlight author's purpose and highlight your text evidence. Let me break down text evidence for you. For example, if you're reading a mystery story about who stole my goldfish, you would have to read the passage and find evidence, also known as proof, to support your information that you gather to understand who stole the goldfish. So in today's assignment, you will read through the paragraph that is found on slide 3 and discuss what was the main idea. Now, this is called a turn and talk activity. Take a moment and turn and talk to either a family member, a pet, or you can talk to a friend. But remember, we are social distancing. So take a moment and identify what the main idea is of the reading passage on slide 3. Then you will read the questions. You will highlight number 1 with a yellow crayon. But since we are doing online learning, I ask that you go here. In this picture, you will see where I have taken a snapshot of the crayon that is up on the toolbar. It's also called the highlight color tool. You will locate the color that you need, and those will be the colors. So in your mind right now, I would like for you to pick out 4 colors. One of them does have to be yellow, but you can pick out 3 other ones. On slide 2, you will find the reading passage, Rain and Snow. I am going to read to you out loud the passage, and please follow along. Rain and snow. Clouds are made of billions of drops of water. When the drops grow very big and heavy, they fall as rain. Snow is different. The weather does not have to be hot or cold to evaporate. Evaporation can happen in cold winter weather. Snow does not have to melt to evaporate. Have you ever seen a patch of snow get smaller and smaller, yet the ground is dry? The water vapor reaches the upper air layer where it is freezing. The vapor freezes rather than condenses. Snow is frozen water vapor. Snow clouds are made of billions of flakes of frozen water and vapor. So there is your reading passage. Now here are the next part of instructions. If you notice, back here on slide 2, we went back to the text and found where we talked about rain. Now, let me jump forward. Your first question here is, when does it rain? So I ask that you highlight the whole question with your yellow color tool. So when we go back into the story, we have to find our text evidence to prove the question that has been asked. Once again, when does it rain? So going back into your reading passage, I have found here on sentence number 2, when the drops grow very big and heavy, they fall as rain. So I have provided you with the example on what you have to do first. So you look at question number 2. When can evaporation happen? So on question number 2, I used pink this time. You don't have to use pink. So you will then go back into the text and find where it talked about the question, and you'll highlight the whole sentence in number 2 with your choice of color. You will then use a different color for each question. Finally, I need you to answer the questions on this document, which is on the next screen. I have made it interactive where you can type your answer. Ladies and gentlemen, I am receiving many assignments where you are forgetting to use a capital and a period. That makes a simple sentence. Please make sure that you use a capital and a period. So here are your 4 questions. When does it rain? When can evaporation happen? What does the water vapor do? And what is snow? Ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad that you are watching this instructional video, working hard and bringing smiles to our faces during distant learning. Keep working with your eyes, your ears, and your hearts. And please know that we are working so hard here on campus, and even though you're not in our classroom, you're in our hearts. So jump in the Zoom room every day with any questions that you have, and until then, have a great day.